Now, every character has their own special moves, which are moves that are performed using specific commands. So Rikuo's one, as I showed you before, was this. Don't bother using that. It's really bad. Um, but there are other ones that Rikuo has which involve charge motions. So charge it back and then press forward and punch. You get this sound wave thing. And then hold back and press forward. Oh, you get poison gas cloud. Which stuns your opponent and opens them up for a free combo. But we'll get to that. Most characters have a bunch of these. Alright, let's see. Oh, well, I'm going the wrong way. Excellent. Alright, so you can do air grabs also. Forgot to mention that. We have Poison Breath, we have Sonic Wave. Now, Rikuo has two other moves that he'll use, which are... Okay, so he has these two charge moves, right? The Sound Wave stuns, you get a free combo. The Poison Wave stuns, you get a free combo. The other ones are basically meant to open up an opponent's guard. So he has one throw that involves kicks, and another throw that involves a punch. Now, obviously, you can kind of see that one launches the opponent in the other direction from which you were facing, and the other one does not. Now, if you look at the input... Oh, well, see, you can also... now, that's the other thing. You could turn any regular special move into a super move by pressing 2 meters together. So, like, Rikuo's furthest one goes that far, right? When he's using Fierce Punch, it has the longest recovery time and everything. But if you press MP and HP together, boom. Okay, so now you've got a stronger version. Same thing goes for the Gas Cloud, which has 3 different distances. There you go. And if you really want to throw your opponent off, you do the ES version, which hits a lot. Yeah, it's a big wide area. Same thing goes for this too. Oh, okay, that's just habit coming in. I haven't explained that yet. But most characters also have their own super moves. So Rikuo has one where it's like like that. And he also has the giant bubble. And he also sends waves. And there might be one more. Oh, yeah, the last one. Don't do that one. It's 3 meters for some reason. I think it's just meant there as a joke. But anyway, yeah. So, just like normal special moves, you can kind of cancel these out of anything that's cancelable. For that one specifically, which is forward, and then 2 punch or 2 kick buttons. If you hold the button down, you can see that little streak on the ground. It'll actually go as far as you want it to go. But if you let go, it'll only hit a set distance. I believe the kick button one actually follows, and the punch one just goes out whenever you let go. So, there's your differences. Now, Rikuo's most important strategy, other than outzoning his opponent with these excellent air normals, is to get that bubble trap. Now, the bubble trap, which is cool, as you can see. Well, an opponent can mash out of that just by smacking buttons. Smack, smack, smack. But most of the time, you're going to be in the corner. You hit him with the poison breath. Oh, free combo. And you can do this a lot. Okay, so I messed up there, but... Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful damage. Now, basically, that's your second objective. What you want to do with Rikuo is you want to get in with your great normals and do some combos. You know, you use your dash pressure. Double tap forward or back to dash. Now, the good thing about dash is that you can basically use the dash to set up, like, throws. Oh, there you go. See? If you time it right, the dashing jab, or LP as we call it, will put them in enough hit stun or block stun that you basically can throw them out of it. Now, if you look at the way I'm doing the throw inputs, the throw doesn't whiff, so that's good. But you need to be in close. But the way I do the throw inputs is that I basically piano the MP and the the MK and the HK buttons. And the reason why I do that is because you're kind of trying to ensure that the move comes out. Okay, but sometimes you'll get ES if you don't do it right. It's called an ES when you press the 2 buttons together and turn it into a super. But If you do it just right, instead you'll get the right one. Oh, well, I didn't get it there. There we go. So yeah, see, I'm still working on my execution. And if you perform things too early, sometimes you'll get bad. And you got to know your distance too, because you can't just do combos incessantly. Okay, so the way you would do the bubble trap combo, which garners the most meter for you, once you've got your opponent in the corner, right, and you outzone them or you dash pressure them into the corner, and they're freaking out and they don't know what to do, right? So you know, you end up knocking them down. Oh, bubble trap goes out. Oh, bubble trap is dragon punch motion plus 2 punch buttons. So just for those who don't know. Okay, so you got him in the bubble, do charge back, then press forward and kick, and you do the poison. Okay, I did it wrong. That's because I am under pressure. Oh, there. And then you would, after you do that, you put out another bubble. Now, an opponent must know, a good opponent will know that they can't block it. Because the computer's on block, right? He'll block everything. But, can't block this. So then you get your free combo, which does a ton of damage and builds a ton of meter. So the specifics of the combo are, you're going to do jumping LK, chain to HP, and then as soon as you land, do a crouching LK, standing MP for both hits, standing forward, and then crouching roundhouse. So if I just interchange the terms, I think you can kind of figure it out. But you don't want to do it too early, and you don't want to do it too late, because that LK doesn't have that much hit stun. So if you end up getting the poison cloud hit, that's the perfect timing. When you're out doing it in the open, right? So let's say you get a poison cloud off. You're not going to be able to do the combo optimally, so... Or I guess you can. Good job. Contradicting your own advice. So... And if you hit them out of the bubble, you're a bad person. Alright, let me try this. So, I'm going to go for knockdown. And I messed it up again. Okay, so... See, you need to time it just right. And see, I was too close. So you don't want to be too close when you do the poison gas, or else you're not at the right distance. And the opponent knows that they can't just, you know, throw stuff out when the bubble's on. Yeah, don't waste the bubble at long range. You want to get them in the corner to do this. Another thing you want to do is when you're in combat, right, is you do variable block strings. So, you know, okay, that's kind of a standard one, right? You're just trying to get a knockdown and throw them in the corner. Or if they roll, you're trying to bait them into doing something stupid. So you backdash and you hit them. Sometimes inputs come out wrong. It's your own fault. So... But the whole point of the hunter chain is that you get to mix up what heights you're hitting at. You know, we call it a mix-up, right? You're trying to figure out the high-low game, right? Some moves hit high, some moves hit low. So, but not all this stuff takes place on the ground. So let's say the opponent is jumping. Now, okay, so the opponent's jumping. See, Rikuo has that's jumping MP, has great range. And you can also chain in the air. So what a lot of people are going to do to you, if they know what they're doing anyway, is what they call chicken guarding. So let us see. We'll just have all. So he's going to jump, right? Let's say you both jump at each other. The reason why they call it chicken blocking is because the opponent is actually blocking it to defend himself. Now, if you attack them in the air, right, they're actually going to get down before you. So let's say you just do one move in the air, right? Notice how Jeddah gets to the ground before you. Now, the big problem here is that you, when you're air blocking, you cannot block ground attacks. So you can see the obvious mix-up here, right? Let's say you both jump at each other. You attack him with a move that takes forever. And then he gets to the ground before you, and then boom. You probably eat a combo or something or a knockdown, and that's not a great situation to be in. Now, of course, there are other ways. There are ways around this, right? So Rikuo, you can do air chains, as I mentioned earlier. So Rikuo has a great one. See? So what you're trying to do is, you know, kind of bait the opponent. So, oh, look. So an air throw will get around it. Or you can, you know, there's all different ways to do this. Now, this is why DPs are kind of worthless, right? Oh, let's say you pulled that thing out, right? He's going to get to the ground before you, and he's going to punish you. And it's not going to be pretty. So imagine if you did this in a match. You would just get totally rocked. This is why you don't do DPs in this game. Unless you're absolutely sure it's going to work.